What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another conversation with the Tier, where I talk about life and how your mindset affects it all. So I want to talk to you guys about the process of things when it comes to trying to create. Because I've been trying to create videos to inspire people and to be eye-opening, to someone when it comes to something that they're trying to learn from, something that they've been going through, and they've been trying to create. So for myself on this journey, it's been a hard process because when it comes to trying to become something, you don't always know what to do, and you might have a problem with failing, and that might be like a fear to you and something that you doubt, about yourself. That, can I really do this? Can I really create? And I've been learning on my journey that a lot of times it really is that you just have to get out there and do it, and you have to learn your way to success. You have to fail your way to success because you're going to learn things that you didn't know. And I wanted to show people the process of where I started from. If anybody's seen my videos, a lot of people tell me that they are proud of the progress that I made because of where I started from, and then getting better cameras and lights and like the ambiance and so forth have changed. But then I still have to be the man in front of the camera who makes the content, and you can get caught up in life and been on autopilot and you don't have balance. And then even though you might have a straight path to where you're trying to go, but yet you don't have the same work ethic that you do in other areas of your life. See, I can work a job and work hard at my job and be disciplined at it and accountable and so forth. But when it came to trying to build this platform, I wasn't giving as much to it because I was giving so much to what I was doing for a career. This was something on the side that I was trying to build, but I had to really take the time to try to build it. And I was building it slow. And I always say progress, not perfection. But you still have to make sure that you're pushing yourself to get to a certain place and a level, because I really enjoy communicating. I really enjoy having conversations. So I had to learn that even though I had a great work ethic when it came to a job, that didn't transfer over when it came to building myself up to make sure I can do something which is something that I can own myself, something that I can build and create. And it's this platform. Anybody who has a job and who had a job and went from the transition from working for someone else and working for themselves, they understood that it took so much time and so much work, and you have to work the plan. You have to work what you're trying to create and do for it to actually work. And you're going to have to be very consistent and disciplined at doing that. And you cannot give up. And that's the whole point of my channel, is trying to help people to see that a lot of times we want to be in certain places, but we don't get there because we're not being diligent. I have a list, and it's a to-do list that I write down every day. And I write down a list and I check things off on my list. And a lot of times I put time steps on things because I want to only spend a certain amount of time on certain tasks. If it's 30 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 45 minutes here, an hour here, and if I want to do like 2 workouts in a day, I have to, make sure that I allocate, my time and make sure that I'm doing everything that needs to be done. But that's helped me. So you have to figure out, okay, what works for you when it comes to you being disciplined and consistent. And for me, it's me seeing what needs to be done and doing it. And creating the habits is not easy. It's hard to do that. It's not easy to rewire your thinking and rewire your brain to do something. And a part of it is being lazy because you're not used to having a schedule for yourself, because you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. But even though you have a freedom to do whatever you want to do, you should be, if you're a person who wants to have more in your life and you want to create something and do something, then that freedom shouldn't really be a freedom as far as I can do what I want to when I want. You should treat this, whatever you're doing, like a job, and treat it like you own it, because you do. Every day you have to go out and be the best version of yourself. And a lot of times if you don't do that, you're cheating yourself. But I wanted people to see that that process is not easy, even though what I'm saying might make sense and some people will agree. But you have to also know that the action part is so important. You do start with the perspective and the mindset of things, because how you think about things is the reason why you move a certain type of way that you're moving. But then in other areas, you have to be able to sharpen your mindset by listening to other people who are being successful, who's out there doing the work, who's putting in the time, And I want to be one of those people that inspire people to tell people It's progress, not perfection, but make sure that you are progressing. I want to be the person who you see in front of the camera, who came from a certain place and who done build up the platform right in front of you because of the things that I'm learning, so I can come back on camera and I can share with you guys the process of what it takes. And one of the biggest things is just keep working what you're trying to work. Just keep doing it. Do not be trying to create anything, and for me in particular, content, and not put out content. You have to be disciplined in that. You have to be accountable. You have to put in the time, and then if you're trying to build a platform, how do you build this platform? The biggest thing in life I've learned too is to ask questions. And someone might tell you that, like, ask questions, but yet you don't ask questions. Well, how do you develop that? How do you build your mindset to understand that when you look at something, to look at that in more than just one way, not just how you see it, but how someone else might see it, because it could help you to grow. So anyway, y'all, it's been my time. It's one love from me to you. Remember that it's progress, not perfection. You rest in the end, not the middle. Stay focused.